National Cemetery. Being respectful, quiet. These people who died in various wars and battles. The cemetery started when they consolidated the cemeteries that closed American forts on the western part of the United States after the Civil War. The western forts were created after the Civil War. They closed them. They interred everyone here. Now, that big wanker of a granite monument, that belongs to the men of, God, what's his first name? Custer. No, his middle name, Armstrong. Anyway, it's Custer's last stand over there. There's some more men who deserve a quiet resting ground. Around here, there are also the grave sites of fallen American Indians, which I'm going to call American Indians. Hi, Shay. I know you like calling them American Indians because that's what you are. But George Armstrong Custer, George, his first name is George. George Armstrong Custer is probably one of the worst tactical. I don't know if he was a general, but whatever. So, if you know your European history, you might remember a guy named Napoleon. Napoleon was brash and took over most of Europe. The last thing he did was he tried to invade Russia in the winter. This is notoriously regarded as a very bad idea. Custer over here. No, you can say stuff about the morality of the way that he was going to attack the Indians. It's a strategy he had used before. I think it had something to do with killing the women and children first. But we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the fact that in the face of good strategy that he could have taken, he decided to rush headlong into attacking a large amount of well-armed men who were protecting said women and children. And so we have that thing. He was lionized here in the United States for a while, and they re-interned him in West Point. I could talk at length about General Robert E. Lee and how he's the best general ever, and maybe we shouldn't be destroying all the monuments to him. But this guy was killing and attacking harmless women and children. Robert E. Lee just said, "My family's from Virginia. I don't have slaves, whatever. But my family's from Virginia, so I'm going to be on my family's side. How about that?" I don't know. As far as historical monuments go, this is probably the one that I would have the most conflicted emotions about. Emotions, thoughts. I don't know. That sounds too touchy-feely for me. They're up there, and there's the remains of a bunch of probably good men who are just following orders because, that's what you gotta do when you're in the military.